Hi, I'm Steve Thompson, president of Emery Thompson Machine.
I'm Christi Brown, vice president of sales and marketing.
And welcome to this week's edition of Questions Answered. Christi, the first one is not a question that I have, it's a helpful aid. Do you have dry, flaky skin? Does your scalp itch? We at Emery Thompson can't help you on that one. But if you have dry ice cream, if your ice cream is, when you open up the tub, if it's got a crust over it and it's dry and flaky, Stephen McGinnis can help you. Stephen wrote in an old tip from the 1970s. Yes, we had ice cream back then, on how to keep your tubs in the best shape while they're in storage. It's called parchment paper. Now, you can find this in the supermarket. It's a little rare. It's good. Any good chef has this in their kitchen repertoire. And what parchment paper does is you just open it up. Let me see if I can do this. And I should have preloaded this.
It's like those infomercials.
Yes,
do you
exactly.
do this?
Yes, in black and white, and then they switch to color. Okay, so we've got a piece of parchment paper, and you put that over the top, maybe not quite that big, and then put the lid on. That will keep the ice cream moist. It'll keep air from getting to it. It's really that simple. I tried it. I wrote back to Stephen and I said, what about wax paper? He said, try it out. So I did, and the wax paper just sticks to the ice cream. So you're having to peel it off all the time. But the parchment paper comes right away, and it'll keep your tub in good condition for freezer storage. Your turn.
Okay. Well, I get to use a bucket today too. So a customer asked, should they use 2.5 or 3 gallon containers? I'm going to tell you 2.5 for the reason of a 24 quart. So a 24 quart makes 6 gallons. So you would think 2 3-gallon containers, right? Well, your traditional dairy mix comes in 10 quart bladders, which is 2.5 gallons of product. And then finished product gives you 5 gallons. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So using that will fill up your container all the way, do the fancy parchment paper on top, and then close it. And if you want to use a 3-gallon container, you can as well too. You'll just have some room left because nobody's going to open up another bladder of mix just for 2 more quarts to add to the machine. They're just going to use the whole entire bladder.
That would make sense.
Yeah, just use the bladder and be done.
Very good.
That was that one.
Excellent. Also, though, since the machine has higher capacity, especially the bigger ones, in Italian ice, you're not getting a bladder. You're getting just water from the tap and sugar, so you could go to the higher level. All right.
Good.
That was Stephen's question. Let me find the next one. Jason writes in, I was wondering what the smallest enclosed trailer could be built out with to sell Italian ice. What size trailer should I get? Well, the simple answer is often around here, it's what can you afford? You don't want to go out and buy a tractor trailer or a bus for your first business. You're just not going to have the funds for it. So it really comes down to what you can afford, and you can start right from there. But I do suggest, and I put a lot of people into business with just a push cart. You can look up push carts at our website, and there are some ice cream push carts there that are very good. Cardinal is one of them.
Unique vending carts.
Vending carts.
Great people. Unique vending carts.
And Unique Vending Carts is the one that you're familiar with. They're very good. We met them at a trade show very recently. They were great people. But you can start with that, and then just a trailer from Home Depot or Lowe's to put this on and take it to events. The key things here, the takeaway is you want to get in for as low price as possible. Start selling ices, start selling ice cream. Let the business make you money. Get your investment back fast and watch the business grow. Then you can go into larger facilities as you want. But one thing that I've noticed and I've heard from people is people come up to them and they have this longing look in their eye and they go, I wish I could do that. And the answer is, well, you can. I will sell you my Italian ice. I'll sell you my Italian ice for $40 a tub, and it costs you about $9 to make it. And then they go out this weekend with their push cart and they start selling the product, and they're making money for their family. Before you buy a machine from us, the first thing you want to do is figure out where are you going to sell your Italian ice or ice cream. You might look to fairs and festivals. You can sign up for them. in the wintertime and early spring, and you'll know where you're going to be every single weekend. So that's the way to get into business for very little money. Start with what you can afford.
Okay, I got asked, what is this? This is a rainbow maker. They don't understand how it works, so I'm going to show you. So this is a 2.5 gallon, and you put the rainbow maker in there and a divider, or in there to be the divider, and you can put 3 flavors of your product in here. You can make Superman ice cream, you can do a rainbow Italian ice with strawberry, mango, peach, and then after you filled all 3 compartments, you take the divider out and it just slides right out. Nothing is going to be stuck on it, and you'll have your 3 flavors of product, pop it in the freezer, and then when you scoop, you're going to take your scoop and you're going to scoop it in the circular motion to get all 3 flavors into one scoop. So that is what this is. We also sell 2 other kinds, but that was the question for this one.
You know, the idea that I had for this came from customers of mine, Italian pastry shops in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. They used to take cardboard, just like if you're buying a case of wine, mm-hmm. and the cardboard is slit halfway down so you can slide one piece into the other, and that would make the different compartments. The only problem is cardboard can only be used once, and it attracts cockroaches.
Yep.
So stainless steel is not going to attract cockroaches.
Nope, and you can have yourself a couple of these, especially when you got a CB350, and you can just line these up and put it into the compartments and you're done.
And kids love it. They really do.
I love it.
Let me just look through my notes here. I had a couple other questions here. Oh, yes, a very frightening one. And we hear this all the time, or too often. My machine, I was freezing ice cream and all of a sudden it stopped. The freezing just stopped completely. What's wrong? The screen said error code ER003. Well, that's the only error code I actually know. There may be other ones, but it's the only one that ever pops up. It means current overload. Now that sounds really frightening. What that means is you froze up the machine. You walked away, you were talking to your friends, and the machine just froze up. Now, I'm not going to blame it all on you. There's a couple of reasons why it could have frozen up. And so when you call us, I'm going to ask, when did the machine last run correctly? And you're going to say, oh, it ran perfectly yesterday, and we've had it for 7 years. It just froze up today. Did you hire a new employee? Oh, yes. The new employee is wonderful. I taught them everything I know. Well, you may not have taught them to keep an eye on the product. Ice cream is like baking. You have to keep an eye on it. If you know it's going to be 8 minutes for ice cream, 13 minutes for Italian ice, go back and check it at 6 minutes and see if it's right. For a brand newbie, someone just starting up in the business, they often think that the ice cream or ices should be ready to come out and go right on a cone. It's not. It has to flow out of the machine. So watch my videos at emerythompson.com. There's about 276 how to make videos, and you'll see how the flow rate should come out. And the last reason it could freeze up is you didn't put enough blend in. You thought, well, I'm going to do just a 1-quart batch in a 6-quart machine, and the machine has so much powerful refrigeration that it's just too much, and the product just freezes up solid. So it's really pretty simple. And if you have a problem, always call us 718-588-7300. We're here in Brooksville, Florida, not in some foreign country. We're here in the United States 7 days a week.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Well, then there goes my last question.
Oh.
I'll save it for next
week.
Yeah,
and I had 4 more to go.
Well, we only have 3. That's the rule. 3 apiece, Steve.
Goodbye.
Bye.